All right, let's get it. So yesterday the Warriors played the Bulls. There's been a lot of talk how the Warriors wouldn't win against a good team. They ended up blowing them out, and but Vucevic didn't play. Vucevic didn't play. I don't believe that would have made up for the difference because they played really good defense on Levine and they played good defense on DeRozan. Really good defense on DeRozan. But let's check out how the game actually went. Shout out to everybody that's been copping our gear. Our new shorts just came out. We had the Wano shorts with Luffy. I don't know if you guys keep up with One Piece, but that's my show. And then we came out with the Zoro one, same thing. So these are based off of the stuff that they're wearing right now on the show. So shout out to everybody that's been copping all our gear. And let's get this money. A lot of stuff's been happening around the NBA. Who y'all got as the best team right now? Warriors switching everything, so pay attention to that. So right now they switch a lot. So he stayed on his man, switching Looney to Draymond. Good defense. Puts up a tough shot at the end of this, right? This is good defense so far. This is exactly what you want. Whether he hits it or not, got to step up. Good ball movement at the end of that, but excellent possession by the Warriors, right? You're going to score. You're going to score on them. Everybody's going to get scored on. It'd be crazy if an NBA team actually did get shut out. Good play. So what was that? Let's see. Where we at? Actually, I don't want to stop too much because it's a lot that I actually want to unpack here. If you guys want more breakdowns, just download the Academy. You get full access to what I'm looking at right now, which is this fool is really good to shoot everywhere, bro. Going over the screen, get held up by Draymond. Lonzo can't get hit by that. You get full access to what I'm actually looking at, which is synergy. You can look at all of the clips that you want. That's happened in the last, freaking 20 years, dang near. I give you access to that. I'm changing the password in a week, so you won't be able to just copy it and just bounce. Don't work like that, buddy. Excellent team, and the Warriors, like I said, they're an excellent team. The thing is, people don't realize is that they've been blowing everybody out. This hasn't been like games coming down to the wire a lot. They've been blowing people out. This is the type of stuff that you want teams to do, and I know that they want. They want him to take tough shots like that, step back three with a hand in his face for the most part. They're living with that because at the end, they just don't want open shots. They want to create closeouts, force people off the three-point line and run them right into the help. Like if he's got to dance and go one-on-one, that's exactly what they want. Which is why I believe in the first place that the Warriors would beat the Bulls when they matched up. I just had a good feeling about it, even without Clay. Vucevic or not. Good team, though. Don't get me wrong. I really like the Bulls, and they beat the Nets the other day. Good ball movement. But some of this stuff from this film session, it'll teach shorter players how to survive at, playing against taller players, right? You do all your work on the perimeter. So, like, you see how he's starting to get dribbling right now? Dribble. That's fine. The help didn't necessarily come, but it comes a lot more later in the game. Think about the Warriors, and I'm showing you all the buckets right now. Think about the Warriors. You don't have a problem pressing up, especially against teams that can't shoot, because you know the help defense is going to be there, so Curry can give more effort. And I want to point something out. These new rules are a split action. We already know how that goes. Everybody, when the ball goes in the post, Draymond's not looking to score this unless he has a complete mismatch, but he's never looking to score this. This is a split action. Before Curry even uses the screen, ooh, backdoor, see ya. No help side. Levine's got to go clean that up. Levine's got to go block that, and 11, which is DeRozan, has to take the first pass out. Neither one happens. So there's some things that I'm a little worried about with the squad, with the Bulls squad. I don't think that they could win the East, but they did beat the Nets though, which was a good win for them. But they were, obviously you can't really judge the Nets too hard right now because they're missing Kyrie, which is crazy because they have Harden. He went for 38 the other day. Excellent pass, did nothing happen off of it. Have you guys been watching Gary Payton the second? He has two sons. Gary Payton has two sons. Both of them named Gary Payton. One is junior, one is the second. I did not know that until I got in contact with Junior, which is so random, right? Fade away. We'll take those. Like the Warriors will take those type of shots. They'll take those type of shots. You know, tough shots against the Warriors goes right into their game plan. It's ball movement that, you know, if you beat them with ball movement, like with the Jazz, I'm worried about the Jazz. Warriors playing the Jazz. I think that the Warriors will beat them in the series, though. And we got to start talking about Wiggins now, right? And the Warriors franchise, because Wiggins was with the Timberwolves for a long time. They did not develop him. And there's a lot of guys that keep going to this Timberwolves squad. It's the blind leading the blind. A bunch of young guys that are trying to lead the team without a real veteran presence, guys that have played in the championship, won championship. They're not paired up with guys like that. So it's a little bit tougher for you to win games when you're being led by guys who have less experience. Young guys do not win championships. If you look back at the Warriors when they were winning championships, their core was they're veterans. Curry, Draymond, Clay, Iguodala, Livingston, Barbosa, Durant. These aren't young guys. Then on top of that, this is a big pickup too right here. Then on top of it, you got to have guys that know how to play. Even think about Cleveland. They don't have that many young guys. When Cleveland won that championship, they didn't have a bunch of young guys. The Lakers, they didn't have a bunch of young guys that they were playing with. You know, LeBron likes playing with veterans, which is funny because when Wiggins plays against LeBron or he plays against Timberwolves, he always goes off, right? I don't know if you ever noticed that. Why? Because LeBron did not want to play with Wiggins if he was going to come back to Cleveland. He wanted love, got him up out of there. That's why he went to the Timberwolves in the first place and did not get developed. And now we're seeing Wiggins get developed slowly but surely, which is very interesting to me. Let's see how fast they can develop guys like Kuminga, because Kuminga is an athletic monster on the low. This Bull squad is going to struggle with depth, in my opinion. They're a very good squad, but I don't think they have a great bench. Second quarter now. So the game got away in the second and the third quarter. So now I want to go to actually just watching the game for how it happened, right? So I'm going to go to makes, misses, turnovers. I'm filtering everything out right now in case you guys are kind of new to this. But we need to see how the game actually happened. And so I'm going to go to, let's see, quarter, period. Boom, second quarter. This is good stuff right here, you guys.
Well, you know, I thought we played hard. We competed, did a good job defensively. We lost Steph a couple times, and we were fortunate he didn't make some of those threes. But you know,
it wasn't fortunate for that long.
Keep energy in the ball, keep moving it, and
I'm gonna break everything down. Break everything down now. That's starting to happen. Now we're good. All right, here we go. Coming off a pick, refusing the screen, throwing a pocket pass. Look how many people are around the guy receiving the pocket pass. We scramble out. Kuminga's down there. He's supposed to take first pass out, which he does. Otto Porter returns to the corner. Then they bring Iguodala up. Everybody thinks this is a zone. It's definitely not a zone. 100% not a zone. It's man-to-man defense. Tough shot for Lonzo. That's great defense possession. This is how you play defense. This is stuff that you learn from. Right here. Step back three. You definitely want that type of stuff. Ball goes down. Didn't get the rebound. Bielitsa absolutely is not a rim protector. I don't know if he could jump over a stack of newspapers, but he's very high IQ, which allows him to play in the game. Can't believe we got Otto Porter. I'm a Warriors fan, yes. I'm a Lakers fan also, just in case you don't know. So if I say we're definitely talking about the Warriors, but I also really like watching the Bulls. I like watching a lot of other teams. Ball pressure, you get somebody dancing. Here's what you want to pay attention to. The ball scores, right? The ball scores. You got to understand that. So one person right here, Iguodala, they're all guarding the ball. Otto Porter comes. Then Bielitsa comes, make an effort. You got three guys all around the ball. This is how you play defense, you guys. This is how you play defense. It's team. It's a team effort. I honestly couldn't believe he missed it. This was great defense, bro. Lock and trill. Like, this is stupid, bro. That he's hitting these type of shots. Come on, man. There's another one that he hit on Caruso. It's like, come on, bro. Like, what do you like? I'm giving Caruso credit on a lot of that stuff. Lonzo was just getting shook. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Ball pressure, right? This is what you want. You don't want to give straight line passes.
That was a ridiculous shot by Steph Curry.
Is this like a boxing one?
A good man-to-man defense looks like its own. So it's funny hearing the Max is just the boxing one. No, it's just good man-to-man defense played the right way. Now we're creating closeouts. Got Kuminga in the corner who really can't shoot, in my opinion. If he develops a jumper, it's going to be tough.
5-point Bulls lead.
Or to be in the gaps. Be at least sorry. He doesn't go up with anybody. That's going to be something that they're going to have to adjust because they can't put him out with as a rim protector. This is tough. Like, he cuts Caruso off, puts him in jail, and then kind of shoves him. Still right there. That's a tough shot, bro. That's a tough shot. And Caruso's a good defender. I don't care what nobody. He's a good defender. Okay, another possession, right? So, look, it's not a zone. I'm trying to tell you. Tag. Iguodala's the tag. So he steps in. Tag meaning that he's supposed to, if that pass goes to the big or the roller, he's supposed to help out on that. But he anticipates because DeMar DeRozan jumps in the air. Boom. Now he's getting back out to his man. Easy steal. This is a clinic. The pass. Let him a little bit too much. That was nasty. Smoked it. Sorry. This pass was nasty, bro. So, all right, I want to see what you guys think. Early season, right? And for NBA, obviously this wouldn't happen, but who you guys got MVP so far? If the league were to stop right now, if the season were to stop right now, who's the MVP? I got Curry easy right now. Extension on the layup was crazy. I got Steph like easy. For a while, I had Ja Morant up there, to be honest with you. And KD is top, like he's one. If 1A is Curry, 1B is KD. Like you can't score 30 points in a game and miss one. That's crazy. He missed one shot. But the thing about that though, Curry had 25 points in the first quarter and didn't miss a shot. So it's like, well, you know. I don't think you lose with either one of them because, you know, when you look at KD, his numbers are at an all-time high. Smokies, you can't just miss it. That was they airballed that? Come on. I was sorry. Love having Iguodala back, though. He's playing excellent right now. So this player's for Curry. Get downhill. Didn't get downhill, makes the pass out there. Toughness. Can't believe KD is scoring it. Like he's playing the best basketball he's ever played right now. Okay, where we at? Coming downhill. Good defense, Lonzo. Way to catch up on that. Excellent defense. And they kind of just give one up right there. Let me see what Levine's box out was. Who's he boxing out? Who's he boxing out? That's on Levine. This season has revealed who gets buckets and who does not. Who needs to look for fouls and who does not. I'm a Harden fan, right? And I know how many buckets he gets. But he, you know, and I know Trae Young's kind of the same thing. Hey, this is Gary Payton all over again, his son. He plays defense like his dad. Now, I'm going to say this. They're allowing it to be more physical. Look at his right arm. He steals it and just shoves him and goes to get the ball. But I love it. I love that they're letting them play more. And he reversed that thing too. But this season is really showing who really gets buckets, like who's the best at it, right? It's by no coincidence that KD is at the top of the game and Curry is right there also. It's no coincidence. All right, so we got to stop talking about Curry like he doesn't play defense. I think I've shown you guys enough footage on Twitter, right? He's playing really good defense this year, and he's able to use hand check more, a little bit more, but he's strong. Like, a lot of people don't realize how strong this dude is defensively. It's not a boxing one. What are we talking about? Oh, okay, I get it. It is a boxing one. Gary Payton. I thought he was Alonzo for a second. They're just so light skinned, but he's not even helping off. I don't like that, but they're not even like helping. So technically, it's a 4-on-4, which would mean more spacing. Chicken strip. He was still gonna run into Wiggins right there. Wiggins is already waiting in help. He's already in help. He gave up the corner shot. If the ball goes to the corner, Curry would take him anyways. Hit him right in the mouth too. Ooh, hey. Good D. What's happening right here? He ain't gonna hit that, Wiggins. He ain't gonna hit that. If Wiggins would have played instead of Harrison Barnes in 2016, would they have won that championship? I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on that. A lot of turnovers by the Bulls, which a lot of that started with their bench. Some of the guys they bring in didn't produce at a high level, in my opinion. Yeah, KD's having a better year. I like Wiggins, bro, and he plays defense. Harrison Barnes isn't a bum or anything. He's actually pretty good. If you watch him with Sacramento, he has some really good games. It's just, man, he sucked in that championship. Even when Draymond went out, even when Andrew Bogut broke his leg, Iggy's back, whatever you could say, at the end of the day, Harrison Barnes was missing wide open. But I don't want to act like he's low. But he's actually really good. But what's funny was, do you guys remember when they were comparing him to Jordan? Out of college and high school? They were comparing him to Jordan. I don't want nobody to forget that. This is synergy. If you guys have access to the academy, you have this for free. I allowed you guys to have something that costs thousands of dollars. You have it for free.
Contusion to his right thigh. He is questionable to return. Alize Johnson back in for Chicago.
Look how open number 24 is going into the paint. Like, watch the corner. He's in the corner right now. See, it's little things like this that you got to see. They're switching everything. They didn't even know. Jordan Poole has no clue. You got to see those things earlier.
Wiggins, Johnson right with him. Shuffles it out to Payton.
Bad offense right here. This was nasty. This was nasty. Hold on now. He jammed him up on that first move, hey? Nasty. Nasty. You're watching a franchise develop Andrew Wiggins, you guys. We're watching it happen. Plays defense. I don't think that was a foul. Shot. Closeouts, help side, run right into help side. Everybody rotates. Great defense. They call it jump ball. Great defense. This is how you play it. Yes, synergy comes with the academy. Guys, like, I try to make this as beneficial as a program as possible. It comes with the academy. You guys all have it. You can watch as much film as you want, just like I am right now, for free. You don't have to pay for synergy, which is a lot of money. I think it's worth it, but hey, I'm just here to help out.
I like what Billy Donovan is doing. You want to get them out of the box and one, bring DeMar DeRozan back into this ball game.
The D, he's a defender. Caruso's a defender. I really like this Bull squad. See, like early. Oh, good move. Draymond read that really well. Draymond read that. How do I get it? I have the app. If you have to go inside the community part of, you have to go inside the community. If you go into the academy, especially on a laptop or a computer, you'll see community at the top right. You have to go into that and you can search down, look for the password. It has all the password and stuff. A lot of people are on it every day. I can see who's on my account. So, and then on top of that, you get to learn how to be better at basketball. Also, check out the crossover vlog. I'm starting the crossover vlog where I'm just learning how to I'm just spamming crossover moves, trying to find out the best way of crossing people over. So I'm making a whole series of that on the academy. So the first episode is out. You guys can check that out. And then follow along with me. Get nice at crossing people over. Why not? It's fun. Everybody's doing it. Hey, Smokies. You're gonna miss this too, all right? Shout out to everybody that gave a tip. Shot some money through. I appreciate it. These film studies do not pay the bills, but you know, it is what it is. I'll do this for you guys.
Because that's been called a foul for years now, and then all of a sudden, the game has changed.
Even if you guys send like 10 cents or whatever, or send any type of money, it helps me be able to see it because it's colored, so I can always see it better. These are the type of shots that the Warriors want. Now this is tough, but he can make those shots. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. He can make those shots. Exactly what's happening in New Orleans. Well, Zion's down. They lost their point guard, Ingram. Anyways, we'll talk about that another time. Actually, ooh. He was shaking Lonzo, bro. You're gonna refuse screens a lot more than you use them if you're good. If you're a good player, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but very often.
It makes no sense.
Will synergy help coaching basketball? Let me answer this question as simply as I can. You have access to literally everything that's happening within almost the last 20 years of college, NBA, overseas, which overseas is not as much stuff, but anything that's happened, and it's all organized. And then you have shot charts of everything from spots where players like to score from, the corners, like the percentages, like where people get assists from, where they rebound at. You have shot charts of all that. So you tell me if that's going to, like, you can see plays. They have organized play. Like, you could filter all that stuff out. You tell me if that's going to help out with coaching. Of course it will. And you can watch it AAU. I watch AAU games all the time. Like, I'm doing a breakdown on what's the deal with one arm. Anyways, I can get into that another time. But, yes, the academy helps out with all that stuff. It's only going to get better, too.
I agree. Levine misses Draymond Green, the rebound. Here comes Curry.
Hansel, yeah, there it is. So his first one. Some of you guys know the player that I trained named Pooh, NBA guy. Man, that's good action. Good screen. That's Steph Curry opening that up. Some of you guys know the guy I named Pooh, I trained Pooh. He plays with Ignite right now. But he the first scholarship that was offered, Pooh was the reason why, because Pooh coached him in the camp, and then he hit up, I think it was Penny or whoever, and he was like, yo, you gotta offer this kid. Like, he's that good. He's that good. Pooh Jeter, yeah. And so he's like, yo, man, you got to offer this kid. And then, you know, an hour later it came out, they offered Hansel. So that kind of opened up the floodgate. Because I'm sitting there looking at this stuff for Poole. I'm like, yo, like, how has he not gotten an offer yet? Like, how? There's no way. And, you know, after coaching him, he ended up helping him get a scholarship. I thought that was the dopest thing. I like the fact that he decided to attack this. You can't let somebody pressure you up at the top, man. You know, we always talk about how Draymond isn't skilled. Well, who at the power forward does this? Who at the power forward loves playing point guard or passes the heck out the ball? Like, seriously, you got to think about that. He may not shoot that great, but he defends. That's a skill. He passes. That's a skill. And he doesn't have handles, but he gets where he wants. That's a skill. I think, and his IQ is off the charts. Synergy got NBA footage. Yeah, this is Synergy. We're looking at NBA footage right now. And it's inside the academy. If you have the academy, that's why everybody said $50 a month is a lot. I mean, you're getting a lot though. You know how much synergy you call it? And he's hitting threes. So this is when in 2015, Draymond was actually able to hit an open shot. He wasn't a great shooter, but he was hitting shots. Now this is where things started to pick up, especially defensively for the Warriors through the second and third, really the third quarter. Activity, right? The ball is the most important thing. You start in help, you don't have to run to help, right? So he's in help already. He didn't have to go from Lonzo to Levine to the spot that he's at right now, out to Lonzo. He's in help. All he has to do is run out, close out, and he's already right there. His hand is right there. Missed shot. Got 2, 3, 4, almost 4 people in the paint rebounding. This is how you get stops. And without possessions, you can't score. So if you're not getting that many possessions, and the other teams get more possession, that's more opportunities for them to score. You got to defend, you got to rebound. Great pass. Sorry. Let's see. What would have been the best decision for him to do? It's what he did. He just didn't throw it high enough. That was the best decision. Kicks it out. Deflected. 5 seconds left. Ball's going to get a layup. Deflected. What'd you call him? Drive or nah. Okay. Now we're into that third quarter. This is where the clinic really started happening. And the onslaught continued. Okay, so this play, when you see the pass, obviously he's not. I don't know why people don't catch on to some of the stuff the Warriors do. That's why it worries me that they're going to play. It's possible that they may play the Nets or the Lakers in the playoff series. Now, I still think that they're better than the Lakers, especially with Clay, but talent, right? When all the plays, when everything goes to shit, like your play, everybody knows your plays. It comes down to tall talent, able to get a bucket, right? The Nets worry me. Why? Because who has more experience playing with and against, right? Steve Nash coached with them. KD played with them. Kyrie played against them in a 7-game series, beat them in the 7-game series. Played in 1 game the series before that, played another year. Then they have Harden, who's taking more L's to the Warriors in the series, right? So now they're playing against the Golden State Warriors. That worries me because when they learn their plays, they can go get a bucket, right? When the Nets know the Warriors play and the Warriors know the Nets play, Kyrie can go get a bucket. Steph can go get you a bucket, but KD's great at getting you a bucket. No, man, he don't need no screen, nothing. Harden, same thing. That's why I worry. Same thing with LeBron. Like, you know, LeBron, he has a lot of experience playing against the Warriors, like getting his butt kicked. So he knows all their plays. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough against the Nets, full squad. It looked good right now, but that series is a totally different story. Anyways, I don't know how people don't pick up on this. When the ball goes out to the wing at the 3-point line with Kevon Looney, he's not shooting that. He's throwing it into the mid post. Mid post. They're never looking to score right here. Now they threw in this wrinkle, right, where Wiggins comes around and either Steph slips or he goes through. Normally he goes all the way through. Then there's going to be the split action. Normally they just threw it in the mid post and it'd be split action with Kevon Looney and Steph. But now they added that extra wrinkle, boom. Wide open 3. I know I'm talking a lot, but this is stuff that you guys got to understand because it'll help you when you're playing basketball. This isn't necessarily a play, it's just action. That was nice. He missed that, though. But Clay is going to make this crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy. I can't even imagine how Steph is going to play with Clay here. This is stuff that you want. Those shots right there against the Warriors, that's exactly what they want. Step back, contested 2. Rebound, we go the other way. If you have the academy, you just have to go to the community tab. If you're on Synergy, or I'm sorry, if you're on the academy and you're on the desktop, look at the community tab because you have to go on Synergy on your computer anyway. You can't watch it on your phone. So if you go to that tab, you can find it right there. This all this stuff you have access to. This was just a tough shot. And he boosts forward. I don't know if people notice this type of stuff, but look this right here. With his arms and elbows. That part right there, he boosts forward right there. DeMar just missed shots. I don't think that people really understand. People just see made or missed shots and they say, oh, DeMar just missed a shot. It's the hand. It's even the contest. If nobody is there, DeMar is so good that he'll never really miss pull-ups. If nobody's there, he's that good of a mid-range shooter.
DeRozan guarded by Curry, finds ball. Draymond Green right up into him. Javonte Green misses. Bradley tries to.
Do you think the Warriors are built for the playoffs? Nikhil, hopefully I said your name right. Ready? Appreciate the money. Do you think the Warriors are built for the playoffs? This squad, they'll beat a bunch of teams. I don't know if they'll beat the Lakers at full squad when LeBron comes back. Let me get that straight. Now, if they're playing this version of Lakers, sweep in 3 games. This team could beat them without Clay, but it'll be tough because of how smart LeBron is. I just want to put that out there. But what about this 7-day free trial? I think you're on a 7-day, you don't get it, but it's 3-day membership now. Good pump fake. See, that's what they're trying to do. Run you off the 3, bring help. So Curry just pushed him. With Clay, though, they're built for the playoffs. And we already know that. This squad in particular, in my opinion, is better than 2015. I really believe that. I did like Barbosa and all those guys, but this squad is better to me. And anybody who watched the Warriors know what this was like back in 2015, back in 2016. You know what it was like. Appreciate the content, Joshua. I much appreciate you for sending the money through. That's love, bro. Appreciate it. I'm worried about how the Warriors, because I like Kuminga, I like Moody, I like Wiseman. I just don't know if they're ready to win with those guys. That's the only thing. Everybody keeps saying, well, wait till Wiseman gets back. And Clay. I understand Clay, but Wiseman, here's the problem. When Wiseman went down, they went on the streak. And Steph played better. Steph clearly played better without Wiseman. And a lot of times, you had Wiseman taking threes and doing different things. Gosh, he was shaking him, bro. This is nuts. Wiseman is good, but he's young. You don't win with young guys. But if they can develop him, it's going to be something serious. He missed training camp. He wasn't able to practice. These are all things that matter, but you're seeing how they're bringing Kuminga in this game and giving him extra reps, right? Well, pay attention to this. This is not a zone. Curry's picking up on Levine. He's driving baseline. Look at the help. Look at Draymond, ready to go, ready to take the steal right there if he drops it off. Forces a kick out. We're not worried about who's guarding who. But look at Curry. He's on the other side of the court. He's talking. He's like, hey, I got 2 over here. Does DeRozan pick up on that right away? No, he's just driving with his head down. And see, these are the type of things that I'm talking about, bro. Like, these are the things that worry me about the Bulls because their ball movement with Levine and DeRozan, they're bucket getters, right? And you love to have players like that. But that ball not moving, it's going to hurt you at the end of the day. No way that goes in, right? Yeah, that's good defense. I take Looney right now over Wiseman playing in game if you're trying to win. But he's known for getting hurt. But so is Wiseman. How many games did Wiseman play? And he's hurt right now. Last year, how many games did Wiseman play? How many games did he play in college? So Looney just knows how to play with Curry. That's why everybody asks, why is Looney in the game? Man, why are we airballing so much? How long do you think Dame's slump will last? Are the Blazers dangerous? Well, they ain't looking too dangerous right now. Nick, I appreciate the money again. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody just sending tips to. Anything helps. Good help. Smoke that though. Dame is missing a lot of shots because he's not getting the same looks that he's getting. He's taking 30-footers a lot of times, whereas he can't He's not making those right now. And then on top of that, shooters find their rhythm at the line. The rule changes. He's not getting a lot of those calls that he used to get where he just throws it up and, hey, Trae Young, Harden, they're not getting a lot of those calls. It's affecting them. It is. It really is. I'm not saying he's not a bucket getter, but a lot of those times he would drive and just throw it up. He's not getting those calls where she finds a lot of, if he's missing at the three, you can always go to the rack, get fouled, go to free throw line, find the rhythm. He's not getting it. And then he's passionate a little bit more. I think it seems like, and I could be wrong, but it seems like Chauncey's want to be a point guard because Wynn has, besides Clay and Steph, Wynn is two scoring guards won a championship. I want you to think about this too. Dame doesn't move as well without the ball like how Steph does, right? And Steph creates a lot of open shots for other people, whereas other point guards get them straight off the assist. Sometimes people get buckets because of Curry, and he doesn't even pass the ball to him. He's only just setting the screen. And he's great at moving off the ball. There's a big difference between Steph and Dame. I think that he'll pick it up, but this isn't the same Dame as we've come accustomed to. The new coaching change and the rule change. We got to talk about, man, the Warriors are developing Wiggins in a big way, you guys. Timberwolves didn't develop him. He's playing smarter basketball, too. He's defending like crazy. Number 24 has the attack off of this. This is what Draymond does over and over. And if he doesn't, you're going to allow Levine. They're going to start doubling the heck out of him on every pick because he's not going to make plays. So he gets the ball and just passes it. You got to drive and make people commit. And then DeRozan, just, instead of shooting it, he just drives right into Draymond. Right in the help side. Excellent help side defense. Excellent scrambles. Ball pressure. Good job on Steph. Drives right into him. Kevin Looney's so slow to get out. Look how slow. He knew the pass was there right there. Look. So stiff. But good recovery anyway. Wiseman on the court had no impact on Curry's game. Of course, he had to learn how to play with Steph, but Steph going to be with Steph. No. I watched those games. Absolutely, it did have an impact. Because whereas Looney won't even think about shooting the three-pointer wide open, or Draymond for last year, Wiseman will. And he's not as developed of a shooter. He didn't know how to move without the ball like some of these guys do. He didn't even know how to set screens like some of these guys do, like how Looney does. When he does do that, he's going to become a really impactful player for the Warriors. You know who proof of that is, right? I'm going to give you proof of that. I have to switch the camera over to me on this one. Do you guys know that JaVale McGee and Nick Young, the Wizards were building a team around them? They were the franchise players. A lot of people don't remember that, but they were. Nick Young and JaVale McGee, who aren't, anyways. Who found a role for McGee? The Warriors. They showed him how he could survive in this league. He was a Shaq the Fool MVP until he went to the Warriors. And then he got picked up to the Lakers and played the exact same role and had some impactful minutes, right? What did he do? Rebound, block shots, dunk the ball, change shots. That was it. Play defense. He could switch on everything. If Wiseman just does that with the ability that he has, he could be better than a lot of people think. But the league is going small ball a lot of the time. Now we have, if you think about it, Jokic and Embiid, they were in the front runners for MVP last year, but for the most part, people are still going small. So it's going to take Wiseman some time to develop. But if he does, and he becomes more mobile, more importantly, then it's going to be something serious. Now, personally, what I would do, I'd get Wiseman out of there. I'd package him and Kuminga up because they're going to both be very good. And did you guys see this? I couldn't believe when this happened. You know when Sonic gets hit and the rings fall out? Just pop up. That's what happened. And he chested up on Levine. He's playing defense now, you guys. The problem with trading out Wiseman is I believe that he has potential if he gets with the right people, which he's with the right franchise. But you're trying to win now. And Steph, you build around your best players, and you try to win right now. This connection, like you see, like he gets it. He gets it. Follow sound. Appreciate the tips, man. Appreciate the money. Looney, look at Looney. He gets it. He knows. Screen for Steph, and you stay on the court. Draymond gets it. You want to win now. But if it's for somebody like freaking Horford, no, you don't want Horford. He's not a lob threat. Wiseman, the thing what makes him so good right now, so tempting, is he's a lob threat, you guys. You could throw it up to him, and he can protect the rim. He's tall. He's naturally going to get more rebounds. Good defense by Steph, forcing a cross-the-court pass. It's a good team, you guys. 17-point lead. Vucevic isn't going to make up for this. I'm going to just say this now. They play good defense on Levine. They play good defense on DeRozan and Lonzo. Vucevic doesn't make up for that. They just need to keep improving. The Bulls are a good squad. They have a lot of potential here. Let's go over this possession because this is something, a lot of reasons why I wanted to even make the video in the first place, right? Matter of fact, we'll do that in a second. Some of you guys don't realize what's happening right now, but this is excellent, bro. Excellent defense. This is how you do it.
This is outstanding defense by the Warriors.
There's the play. Pull up. Love it. That's how you know your pull up is good, when the defense keeps running to the basket while you in the air rising up for the shot.
For Chicago, Mark, get them back in the game.
They've been on their heels. Tentative passes, not tentative.
Dang, man, look at this. So what I'm paying attention to right now is the wall. So there's really no tag because Draymond's so far back. But look, there's a line of defenders right there. First of all, they got to be on 22 about just getting this pull up right here. Like, you guys see that? He didn't even think about shooting that. And if he's not a threat, then 11 won't be a threat, which is DeRozan. Nobody else will be. Do I have bots right now in the chat? Oh, we about to block the biatch. Get up out of here. Out of here. Did I block the wrong person? Oh, yeah, we good. Yeah, I've been seeing you. I'll be seeing you soon to train. All right, I'll see you up there. I made it available for everybody. Good defense, Caruso. I made it available for anybody who wants to try. I got some really good players that I'm training right now too. But I made it available for everybody. All you gotta do is download the app and get it there. I post it there all the time on my Instagram. Good pass, handoff, get downhill. You gotta run them off of this right a little bit tighter, man. You gotta run them off of that tighter. He's going over. You gotta run him off of it tighter. Tough shot. Almost made it too. What'll happen to Poole when Clay comes back? Well, they got to put him on the bench. But it's a good thing, though, because he'll be coming off of players that'll be looking for him to do exactly what – it's kind of a mixture of what Steph and Clay does. Purpose-driven. Dev, continue to be an inspiration to me and everyone who watches your videos. Keep striving towards becoming the best version of yourself. Hope to make it to where you're at someday. It's not easy to get to where it's easy to get to where I'm at as long as you love what you do. I promise you that. Just love what you do. I love doing this. This is fun to me. I put these on. I'm putting these up on the academy every day too. So I'm trying to do a different game every time. Ooh, he was trying to bang on Levine right there. And purpose driven. I really appreciate you sending that $20 through, man. That's love. I appreciate you. And everybody else that sent money through, man. I'm going to keep doing this if you guys want me to do that. Just let me know. Let me know right now in the comments if you guys want me to keep making these type of breakdowns. It's so easy to do with the Warriors because they play basketball in such a fun, sharing way. So it's easy for me to break these down because, like, they're playing good defense. They're running good offense. They're sharing the ball. The Warriors are contenders, yes. Absolutely. Is Steph not in the game? So he's been playing them some really weird minutes. Like the Warriors are still playing with lineups, which, you know, I want to win games now. I don't want to lose on the road. Bielitsa, I haven't figured him out yet. I like the pickup, but sometimes he does stuff a little bit weird. But I like the pickup. I really like the pickup. Quietly, we need to talk more about how the franchise builds players and acquires players. You know, it wasn't too long ago. If you look around, what's different about this team? There's not that much different. They just got rid of Oubre and Brad. They had Poole, who's been scoring from this year, Draymond, Steph. But they added guys like Otto Porter, and they added guys like Bielitsa and Gary Payton Jr., who, you know, a lot of these guys were in the G League. A lot of these guys were in the G League. Something about developing guys that people don't value enough get downhill. This is what I was telling. All right, so remember the kid, number 22, got the ball, and he just passed it. But Draymond attacks forward first. Not a great mid-range pull-up, but he attacks forward, and then he forces them to have to make a decision. And one of those decisions was not to stop the ball. Much love. You really shifted basketball culture in a very positive way since starting ITL. Thank you. Also, big ups Academy of Art. Oh, that's dope, man. Did you go there too? Definitely. I definitely went there. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, actually. Appreciate the love, Chris. You guys are dope for sending all this money through. Have you seen the Wizards? You know, it's funny. Everybody who's leaving the Lakers are playing really good. And it's weird watching the Lakers struggle because they do have a lot of talent on their team. How do you guard this? Like, let me see what Caruso did on this play. He's locking the trail. He knows it's coming. Oh, Iguodala bought him that time. He ran into him. I was wondering what happened right there. Oh, yeah, there it is. That right there bought him some time. Pump fake. Still almost got back into the play. Knocked it through. Do the Lakers need a coach? 100. I'll show you some crazy. I'll make a video about the Lakers. If anybody will be interested in that, I'll tell you why they're losing. It's pretty obvious to me. And plus, they don't have LeBron. Don't forget about that. All right, so this is the play with no straight line passes, right? No straight line passes. They had to throw it around or out, right? So this pass has to go out, away from the basket, because they're in the passing lanes. There's so much help. This pass has to go up in the air because they're already in the gap. So Curry goes from protecting 22 so that Draymond can help. Then it gets back to his man. Look how high the ball went. Then it goes from here. Pulls the chair. Now, that was the only straight line pass. Ended up getting a shot off of that. But, like, there were a lot of possessions like that. Now you got to get the rebound. I think they make this one, though. They ain't missing that one twice, right? Yeah, they did miss it twice. A lot of it is Westbrook. A lot of it is the injuries. I mean, you got to think they don't have LeBron. So I think LA fans need to stop panicking, but it is almost a need to worry a little bit. But I'll make a video about that. Like I said, if you guys are interested in a Lakers video like that, I'll make that. Because it's crazy. You'll be surprised at some of the stuff that I point out. Bucket. Oh, got to hit that. It's not all Westbrook, though, but he's not allowing spacing. All right, I'll make it a sense. So see a lot of people. And ooh, help defense. Ball scores, not guy who doesn't have ball. To put it simply, Gary Payton hops in the gaps. Bielitsa is in help side. Iguodala isn't hugged up on his man because he knows how easy it is to recover out to that corner. Not a great shooter. Levine just drive. Pros drive right in to help. I see it all the time. And Westbrook is a prime example. He just drives right in the help side. Gary Payton in the gap. Boom. Runs right into him. Easy. Kuminga's he has potential to be a really good defender. Dev, you the GOAT and the inspiration to us. Thanks, James. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the money. Hey. Such a great player to have again is Iguodala. A lot of people don't realize what he means to the team. Just having a locker room guy, too, and a guy who defends and sells out on defense, plays hard. Scramble defense, right? We screen, we're hedging high. All right, no, they switched that. But look at what where Steph and Andre are, right? They can't be in the middle, but they could be on that line, right? That lane line, waiting. So Steph is the tag man right there. So if the ball goes to him, he has to stun up and help. Iguodala has to take the next person, then we play the scramble game, right? They don't even make a pass from right there. He just keeps dribbling, skip pass. Now we're just back to nothing. Now they're just trying to attack a mismatch, but if we get them to take a tough shot, you've done your job, right? As much as you can do. At least he's not a defender one-on-one, but Zach LaVine's even better offensive one-on-one guy than that. Trayshawn Duncan, you can't say that they don't have LeBron. You can't say because they don't have LeBron. Yeah, I can. Lakers is all-star stack. They need Rondo to start. Russ doesn't control the pace and needs to be. All right, so based off of what you said, and it's not me trying to come down on Russ. Let's think about something. Do you guys remember that game the other day when Rondo was in at the point guard and they were rolling, like rolling? He gets kicked out the game. That's the game. Just like that. Just got kicked out and that was it. He's the point guard. And for some reason, Vogel keep playing him and Rondo together, which that screws it because it makes one of them have to be a shooting guard, which they have to shoot. And they're not shooters. Rondo can hit shots. Russ can hit shots. But the defensive plan is not to close out hard on those guys. Now, you guys remember when Rondo was shooting the lights out in the playoffs the other year when they won a championship? That'd be Alicia. That's my dog. Let it rain. LeBron's going to help defensively, though. He's going to help. The spacing is the issue. So now think about it. Now, hopefully Vogel doesn't get high enough to put Rondo, LeBron, and Westbrook in at the same time. Because you got three guys on the perimeter and not technically shooters. Even though LeBron has shot the ball better. Rondo and LeBron are a great connect because they're going to push the tempo and get it up in the transition. But those three together, I mean, he'd have to be on some strong stuff in order to do that. Can't let Lonzo get this one. Can't let Lonzo get that. I would have went for Hield or I would have went for, I don't know, man. This is a good play. This play is made for Peyton. They run this twice. Steph is the decoy. So basically what's going to happen, he's a decoy right here or he's a screener right there. If he doesn't get that, Bielitsa is going to set him a screen. He's going to flash up to the wing and get a three. Great pass by Iggy. And those threes that were off by Melo the other day, they were all on line, so don't panic.
Trying to get a rub action for Steph Curry. It's a great job of making the Bulls pay the price for cheating the.
I'm going to go see My Hero Academia today. That's what I'm going to go see. Only the real ones know. And if you know, you know. That's what I'm going to go do. That's sorry, Curry. Okay, fourth quarter. Let's get it. What do the Bulls need? Ball movement. They got one guy that's great at moving the ball, but they gotta continue to move that thing. They just have two really good shot makers. Vucevic is good too. It would help them look better than what they did today, but they would have still lost. If you guys don't realize this, you know, this is a stupid thing. So remember I told you DeRozan's going to hit a lot of those shots, right? But having a hand there matters. Let's see. I forgot what I was going to say. Because reason I said that, because Russ holds the ball too much. Russ should be a six-man because his IQ is low. It is hard. It is tough sometimes, but Whew, man. I don't want this to be a crash on Westbrook party. It's not. But it's tough because you got to be honest. I 100% bring him off the bench if we can't figure it out in the next 10 games with LeBron. If LeBron is there, 20 games. But you got to at some point, you got to make a decision, right? You got to make a decision. What are you going to do?
They are attacking them with aggressive blitz.
What are you going to do?
Seeing two bodies in front of them. Curry.
If Westbrook is, see, the thing is, you put the ball in LeBron's hands, you ice out Westbrook. We've seen times where Westbrook can, when he's comfortable, he can knock down shots. I don't even want to talk about this right now. It's stressing me out.
Shot clock winding down. Now Otto Porter back in. Nice to see Porter back in. Payton shot missed.
You got to let Gary Payton shoot. If you're the opposition, he comes in there, you can't play him for the drive. Let him shoot.
Again, the Bulls.
Great defender, though. He's going to give you good minutes every time he's in there. He looked comfortable. He's athletic. He's he has long arms. He has Iguodala type potential. He got dunked on.
At Iowa, this is now his third year in the league, signed a two-way contract, getting some minutes here, and right now what's up?
LeBron did wave off the Hill trade. They would have had Hill, but he didn't want him.
Minutes here, and right now what's a blowout? Curry, short. Pass deflected. The Lakers have to do it without a key member.
I think this is over. They're like chilling. They're up by 22.
Out most likely 10 days.
Dang, this defense is good. I want to pay attention to it again. They say don't help off the corner. Now, we've seen 10 times where they've helped off the corner, one pass away. But they're also helping off the opposite way. Look at Gary Payton. As a tagger, they know that they're trying to skip. They keep doing it. They keep skipping it right there. And they keep taking it. I know, but every good team Russ goes to is a good team. He is the weak link. Lonzo needs a driving package. Yeah. Think about this, though. All the guys who left are playing better. Kuz averaged like 15 and 17. 15 points the first year, 17 points his second year in the NBA. Then everybody thought he just forgot how to play basketball. But if you remember back, he actually played some pretty good basketball when they won that championship. He actually had some moments he played some really good defense. But nobody wants to give him credit. They wait for every time that he misses a shot to just go off. Harold, average 20, 6th man of the year. Comes to the Lakers, doesn't really play. People think he forgot to play basketball. Now he's playing great. Caruso kind of found himself a home. We always liked him. We just couldn't afford him, right? I think. Didn't Dennis Schroeder had like 38 yesterday or something like that? I can go down the list, but it's kind of weird how that happens, right? The Lakers do not have good offense. It's LeBron's offense. But the thing is, LeBron's offense ain't that bad because he's won 4 championships or 5, whatever, right? It ain't that bad. Here's the problem with that. It doesn't push good ball movement. Next time you watch the Lakers play, look how much they actually move the ball or how much it sticks. Westbrook, I'm not going to do it.
Happy belated. How old? What do you think? That's part of my research. You don't know today? Well, he's younger than you.
Yeah, see?
Defense, man.
7 on the shot clock. DeRozan.
Good defense. Look at what they did. So watch Curry, and then watch, I think it's GP. All right, in the gaps. They're switching. Didn't switch. He got through on that one. Stayed. All right. In the gaps. And he's already in help. Now he just recovers. Now watch Gary Payton do the same thing. He's in the gap. Steps out. Oh, back out. So you can't get straight lines to the basket. You can't get them. He
also gets you after it defensively.
He really does.
Bro, this is nuts. These little flick, like, extension layups are crazy that he does. Who was better, Curry or Ball? How much have you had?
Jones connects on a 6-3. They're 6 down. Curry
Good
long
D.
distance.
Kyrie will be a Laker. That'd be interesting. I'd love to see that. All right, I'm headed out. I can do this all day. Much love to all you guys supporting. Make sure to go cop the shorts. New shorts came out. Got the wino drip. One Piece shorts. If you guys know about One Piece, these are new shorts that came out. Got the split side. These are Zorro shorts. And thanks for everybody sending tips through, man. You know, I really appreciate all that. I'll check you guys on the next stream. Let me know in the comments all the stuff that you guys want to see. Comment right now, and then before you leave, thumbs up the video.